Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts. It's now time to take a look at our Lion Profile of the Week, and this week we're going to take a look at superfan Ken Magee.
If you show up at a Southeastern football event, two things are guaranteed. Someone will ask you to line up, and Ken Magee will be there at the event. Why will Coach Magee be there? Well, because he comes to everything football related.
Well, I guess you could say this is what I do. I guess I made a promise to myself when we didn't have football that if we ever got it back, I wouldn't miss anything that I had unless I had to.
Since football returned in 2003, Coach Magee's been to over 108 football games, missing only 2. Magee rarely misses practice either. Yeah, that's right. Coach Magee shows up to watch practice. It seems once football gets in your blood, it never leaves.
I invested 10 years of my life coaching here, 4 years when I played here, and then in between that as a fan.
Coach Magee, yeah, that's right. He was a football coach for the Lions. He was on the staff in the 70s and 80s. He even played 4 years for the Lions before his coaching days began. With every game in practice, Coach doesn't just show up. He shows up and pays attention to what's going on.
I think it's probably more of selfish reasons on my part because I want to know what to expect come Saturday. I get in on some of the little trick plays I'm seeing run and see how the players are reacting, see who's injured, so I know, again, what to expect on Saturday. So I wouldn't take any other credit other than that. It's just my own self-interest.
Magee's excited with the turnaround Southeastern football has made, but the coach and him will not be satisfied completely until one thing happens.
But ultimately, you want to win a national championship. I know that's the goal that Coach Roberts and them have set for themselves and for the team. And of course, I'm right in there with them. I hope that eventually that's what we will be able to do. And I see us making some great strides in our program.
Coach, we just saw from Ken Magee, former coach here, big-time Lion fan. He's at our radio show every Monday night. Yeah. And we talked about it on the way over here. Guys like Ken, guys like some of our core Southeastern fans, I know they're really happy right now where the program's at. We need more guys like this.
Obviously. I think he hit the nail on the head when you call him a super fan. He is Southeastern, and we're very excited and blessed to have him and his family as part of our fan base. And I know he's always spreading the word about Southeastern, and he's at everything we do. He's at our practices every day. Just a great person, great man to be a part of our program.
Well, Coach, everybody in the conference has played 2 conference games. We're going to throw the conference standings on the screen now. As you can see right there, the Lions at 2-0. Also, McNeese State at 2-0 with a big victory over Sam Houston this week. But it's always nice to have everybody looking up at you. Yeah,
good start. You always want to start strong in conference play. It's a lot easier to play that way than chasing from behind. As long as you're winning, you control your own destiny. You don't have to depend on somebody else to take care of business for you. So, it's going to be tough. We just got to take care of it week by week.
So the Lions right now sitting at 2-0 in conference play. The second year in a row, Southeastern has started Southland Conference play 2-0. Now Southeastern will take on Lamar this weekend for homecoming at Strawberry Stadium. Before we get Coach Roberts' take on the Cardinals, let's hear from a couple members of the Cardinal team.
They're a good group. They're very strong. Their O-line is very well coached, and they're a very good unit. And it's good competition.
All 3 years we've played good games against Southeast, very entertaining games. I felt like both years down in Hammond we got some things go our way. We didn't have as many go our way last year in Beaumont, but that's to Coach Roberts and his team's credit. But I know this year again when we go down there it's going to be another competitive game. And they're one of the teams that we need to beat if we want to get where we want to go. But Coach Roberts has done a great job, and we know we're going to have our hands full.
Coach, we hear from a player, and obviously Coach Ray Woodard of Lamar Cardinals. This is a team, they're 0-2 in conference play, but they lost a really good game they played against Sam Houston State, and also a heartbreaker this past week to Central Arkansas, 2 of the better teams in the league. This is a much improved Lamar team from a year ago.
Yeah, they are much improved, and I think I said earlier in the show, the defense is probably one of the better defenses in the conference. They got some unbelievable players. They got some great talent. Defensive line has been outstanding. They're one of the best pass defenses in the conference. And offensively, they have improved every week. I think they haven't put up the numbers I'm sure they like, but when you're playing with that type of defense, they're going to keep you in a ball game all the time.
Well, Coach, I know through social media, JRTs, myself, a lot of people associated with Southeastern, We're challenging our community this week. It's homecoming. We're 2-0 in the league. We're 5-2 overall. We've won 4 in a row. We need to sell out this week and have a big crowd to try to get to 3-0 to set up a big showdown with McNeese in 2 weeks.
Right. It's going to be huge, and that support from our fan base and having a solid crowd and that home field advantage is going to be huge this weekend to get that W over Lamar. And we need all our student body support as much as we can get to make sure we can go out there and play at a high level on high caliber and play our best this coming Saturday.
So your Lions will take on the Lamar Cardinals at 7 o'clock at Strawberry Stadium. It's homecoming. There's a lot of festivities. Come out and spend the whole day with your friends, your family. Let's get some tailgating going. It ought to be a nice atmosphere for college football. We also want to congratulate Xavier Roberson, who was named FCS National Returner of the Week this week. That's the 2nd week in a row Lions have been honored nationally. So for Coach Ron Roberts, I'm Alan Waddell. We'll see you next week.